pretty sure that you have heard that you need to ignore your 3D reality when it comes to manifesting your desires. But the problem is, sometimes the 3D reality can be so in your face that it gets really difficult to ignore it. And why does the 3D reality get to be so in your face? It is because you are yet to understand the reason why you should ignore your 3D reality, and you need to learn how. So in today's video, we are going to do exactly that. I am going to tell you how you can ignore your 3D reality and focus solely on your manifestation, on what it is that you're trying to manifest, and why you should do that. Hello everyone, I am Neha Kumar. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I make manifestation easy for you so that you can go ahead and manifest the life that you desire. This channel is all about making manifestation as simple as it is possible for you, because manifestation is simple. It's unfortunate that we have made it so complicated. So before you can learn how to ignore your 3D reality, you need to understand how your 3D reality got created in the first place. Your 3D reality is a result of your internal thoughts, your internal conversations, your state, so to say. So what is a state? State is a term that was coined by Neville Goddard, where he is saying that you manifest whatever state you are in. So a state is essentially your, your way of being. So a state is the kind of mood you generally find yourself to be in, the kind of thoughts that you generally think, and what your general expectation out of life is. So if on a regular basis you feel lackful, you feel that things will not work out for you, you don't feel in a good mood. Now I'm not saying that you have to be in a good mood all the time to manifest, but being in a good mood helps, right? But if you are someone who consistently feels negative, you feel like you have to complain about everything, you feel like things don't work out for you have these ideas and these beliefs about yourself which are not good, then you will find yourself always having to struggle to manifest your desire. It will take a long time, or it will not manifest in a way that you can be happy about it. I used to be in a negative frame of mind when I was young. And if you watched my channel, I shared a story about me manifesting getting into my dream college even when I was in a terrible mood all the time. I did not feel like I would get in there. I felt it would not happen. I had actually gone ahead and gotten an admission into a local college which I did not want to get into. And ultimately, I made into my dream college. So you see, because I was in a negative mood, I always downplayed myself. I did not feel worthy. I felt like I would not get it. I felt like no matter how much hard work I put in, no matter how much I studied, I was not going to get admitted to my dream college, because as a kid, there was this weird belief, some astrologer told my family that for me, I have certain astrological alignments that make things difficult for me. So if I put effort for 100%, I will just get 10 or 20% result. Now this stuck with me. It stayed in my mind, and I always was operating from this thought process that I don't get results. So if I am working 12 hours a day, I will still get results of just 1 or 2 or 3 hours. And because that was a very dominant belief in my head, that is exactly what happened. I ultimately got into my dream college, but with so much pain and suffering and mental exhaustion. And by the time I reached my college, I was literally at an all time low when it comes to my self concept. I did not believe in myself at all because I felt that I accidentally made it in when I truly manifested it. Back then, I did not know much about manifestation. So, you see, if you are constantly thinking negatively about yourself, or if you have some beliefs, somebody said something, you have accepted that thing as a belief for you, you are going to find it really difficult to manifest your desires. And the ones that matter the most to you will be even more difficult to manifest because they are big things for you. And you think negatively, which is why you need to, at this point of time, starting now, stop living in a state of lack. You need to stop operating from a state of lack. So, what does all of it have to do with ignoring your 3D circumstances? See, the point is, your current 3D circumstances are not permanent. In fact, they are not real and they can change the snap of a finger. In fact, do you know how quickly your mood changes when you try to change your mood? And your 3D reality can change as quickly as your mood changes. Because the moment you decide that enough is enough, this 3D reality is, is literally the past. It is a result of your past thoughts. And you are no longer living in your past. You are no longer a replica of the past. You have started telling yourself some new ideas. So you've started changing who you are as a person. You've started telling yourself new things. Your self concept is changing. You can ignore your 3D. Why? Because you have to. The first thing that your brain needs to know is that your current 3D reality is a result of your past thoughts, and your brain is very analytical. The moment you tell your brain that dwelling in the current 3D reality is literally like dwelling in the past and it is a wastage of your time. The moment you tell your brain this, your brain is so analytical that it will start focusing on where you want it to go. It will start thinking about what your mindset is currently, and you will be able to ignore your 3D reality. See, the only reason why your focus is on the 3D reality is because you are trying to check whether your manifestation has fallen in yet and you do not see it, and you suddenly start feeling like all the acts that you have done, all the affirmations that you have spoken, all the scripting that you have done is gone to waste. And this idea that whatever you have done has gone to waste is literally what causes you to focus so much on the 3D and be affected by it. But what I want you to know is, if you watched my video around the tipping point, I will link that in a card above. So do check that video out after you watch this video. What I mentioned to you was, every single time you say an affirmation, you think a thought, a positive thought. Every single time you think a positive thought, you have started to move yourself from a state where you were living in lack to a state where you are going to live in abundance. And every single moment that you look at your 3D and start telling yourself that, look, my 3D reality has not changed, which means my work, whatever manifestation thing I'm doing is not working. This idea puts you behind and takes you back from this state of abundance where you are going back into the lack. This is why you need to be disciplined in ignoring the 3D. Because again, is it easier for you to not have your desire? Is it easier for you To be so attached to the state of lack where you do not have what you want? Or do you want your desire? And I had a question recently that what if I'm not able to focus? Well, that itself is an affirmation. If people are going through it, that you're not able to focus, or there are some situations in your life that don't allow you to focus, stop telling yourself things like this. Stop saying that you cannot focus. Stop saying that you cannot persist. You have to. If you truly want your desire. And let me tell you, the moment you ask yourself this question, is it easier for me to not have what I want? The moment you ask this question to yourself, and the moment your whole body says, no, we want our desire, you will find it easier to focus. You will find it so easy to get yourself disciplined. Because, see, if you continue to look at your 3D reality and if you continue to react to it emotionally, see, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel angry for a while. I really don't understand why you would want to dwell in that state. Like I'm consistently angry at my 3D. I don't know why you would want to do that. Because see, you are going to always be in a state. And if you're consistently angry, you are going to be angry when you get your manifestation. And do you want that? Let's say you're trying to manifest 100,000 followers. Do you want to be an angry YouTuber with 100,000 followers? That won't do you any good. So start thinking about, your mood is not, a lot of people think that they're doing some magic to manifest. So they start thinking positively and then while they are using their affirmations and then they go back, revert to a negative state, they complain, they gossip. No, you will manifest when you completely devote yourself to your desire and stop arguing for your limitations. Things like, I cannot persist, it never works out for me, it has never worked out. All of these are arguments. In fact, you know what's the worst thing? All of these are affirmations that you're telling yourself, and your brain is converting this affirmation into belief. You are literally pushing yourself into believing that you cannot affirm, that a manifestation does not work for you, and you are such a master manifester that you are manifesting yourself not being good at manifestation. You see how every single word is getting registered in your brain, and the more you repeat that word, this thought gets converted into a belief. And you, by your attachment to ideas like I'm not good enough, it never works out for me, I'm this unlucky person, my astrological alignment is all wrong. If you know you are into astrology, you have literally made yourself believe that it's not working out for you, and now you are manifesting that like a powerful master manifester that you are. I want you to stop doing that. Change it because you can. See, the only reason why your 3D reality is the way that it is right now is because you have given attention to negative thoughts that have manifested. So, this idea made it extremely easy for me to ignore the 3D reality. I just go, see, I created this, but I created this in the past. And I no longer dwell on the thoughts of the past. I've started thinking positive new thoughts, and they have to manifest. They have to show up. And I'm going to allow them. I will not set myself back to that place and that state of lack. I'm not going to do that anymore. So, even if my desire is not here right now, I know it is going to be because this is how manifestation works. I decide what I want, I repeat, and the moment I start moving from a negative state to the positive state, My manifestations will start flowing in. You do not need to completely believe it. You do not have to wait for your affirmation, your thoughts to turn into beliefs. You just have to repeat them enough so that you start seeing the signs, and then continue repeating your thoughts till you get your manifestation, and then continue repeating it a bit more so that you can keep your manifestation. Do not fall into this trap of there is a divine timing, I'm not good at manifestation. You are good at manifestation, which is why you have converted this idea of I'm not good at manifestation into your lifestyle. I personally feel this justification would be good enough for you to stop reacting to your 3D and start ignoring it. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them. If you have watched this video till here, make sure to comment I ignored my 3D because I am a master manifester. Simply comment the keyword master manifester so that I know that you watched this video till here. If you would like 1:1 coaching, I offer 7-day, 14-day, and 30-day email packages, the details to which you will find in the description box. How these email packages work is, for the 7-day manifestation email package, we focus on one desire. For the first 3 emails, I help you with identifying. So, first of all, I ask you to share with me your current situation. We identify what it is that you need to do, and then after the first 3 emails, the next 4 emails are for you to use. If you want me to hype you up, you want certain help, you are having a mental block, whatever it is, you can reach out to me and I will resolve that for you. The 14-day package can be used for 2 desires, and the 30-day package can be used for multiple desires. The details for these packages will be found in the description box. I also offer 1:1 30-minute and 60-minute video call sessions, and in these sessions we work on it. We work on your desires fully, but this is a one-off session. And at the end of the session, I will give you your affirmation or a script, whatever works for you. We will identify that within the 30-minute session or the 60-minute session, and then we work out from there. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you like this video, make sure to press the like button, make sure to comment, share because it helps the channel grow, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss out on another video that I put out. I trust that after today you will never have to wonder how to ignore your 3D reality, and you will do it with ease because you deserve your dreams and your current 3D reality is just a record of the past. You don't need to give it any attention. I'll see you soon.